Hi, my name is Zara, and this is the story of people who live double lives. But before I continue, please like and subscribe. My first life was of the real me, a short-tempered girl from New Jersey who was really smart and really ugly. Now, this wasn't just my opinion. Everyone in school made fun of my curly, dark hair and my tan skin, especially the meanest, most popular girl in school, Monica. When we were in kindergarten, she would throw glasses of water right at me. Maybe this will fix your ugly face. Oops, it didn't work. When I was in the 3rd grade, she convinced everyone in school to call me a boy for a whole month. They just listened to her because she was pretty and rich. I hated Monica. And what I hated even more was that I didn't look like all the other girls. Mom and Dad always tried to convince me I was beautiful, but the evidence was against them. When I was in the 7th grade, I got my first major crush on a boy in my class. When I told him I liked him, Monica appeared out of nowhere and started laughing at me. Can you believe it? Zara the ugly wants to have a date. The only ugly thing here is your attitude. Whatever. I recorded this and it's going online. So funny. I hate you. I was so mad that I attacked her, but instead of pushing her, I ended up pushing my crush. The poor guy fell so hard, he just ran away from us. By the next day, the whole school was laughing at me. I didn't want to be around these bullies anymore. Luckily, my wish was granted. When I was in the 8th grade, my teachers told me that my high scores had gotten me a scholarship. I was going to start at a new school for gifted students. I was so happy. I didn't even tell anyone in school I was transferring. I just disappeared. And this time, I was not going to be the ugly duckling. I researched makeup like my life depended on it. And I started my second life. Lenses, foundation, face tape, and a long blonde wig. I looked nothing like me. When my mom saw me in my getup, she screamed because she thought I was a stranger. I explained what I was doing to her, and she said, "I think you're perfect just as you are, but if you really need to do this, I'll support you, Zara." I gave her a hug before racing to my new school. This time around, everyone noticed me when I walked into the room. Girls in my class wanted to add me on Instagram and invite me over for parties instead of wanting to shut me in a locker. 6 boys asked me out before lunch, and to be honest, I really enjoyed that. I still turned them all down. I was lying about how I looked, and it just felt wrong to say yes. Besides, I didn't have time left to date. Everyone in this school was either super smart or super rich with 100 tutors. It was way harder to be top of the class. The person who made it hardest in my class was Haru. He was always one step ahead of me. He beat me by a few points in every subject. You should be honored to be second to me. I'll get you in the next exam. Bring it on. It wasn't just the grades. Haru wanted to join every team I wanted to be a part of. When I beat him for a spot in the debate team, I literally did a happy dance. You're such a dork. A winning dork. I heard from the others that he was the son of a millionaire and he had the best tutors. That made winning even better. I was having a good time at my new school overall, until the day there was a new arrival in our class. I saw her face and I wanted to throw up. Monica! Hi everyone, I just transferred here, so I'm gonna be your new classmate. My dad is super rich, by the way. I was shaking. What if she recognized me under all this makeup? Thankfully, she didn't. I knew I could keep this up if I just stayed away from her and never talked to her. I started working at a restaurant on the weekends so I could afford all the makeup I needed to get through this. One day, I just started my shift when Haru walked right into the restaurant. The moment I saw him, I ducked under the counter. If he recognizes me, I'm done. Monica can't find out. Haru walked right into the workers' area and started putting on a uniform. What? Why are you hiding? Should I hide too? What's going on? I jumped up and quickly ripped my name badge off my shirt. I'm a new employee here. My name's Haru. Oh my god, he didn't recognize me? Did I really look that different from my pretty version? That made me mad. If that wasn't enough, He made $50 more than I did in tips on his first day. I will beat you next time. I promise.
Wow, you remind me of someone.
Oops, I had to be careful if I was going to keep my secret. Why did a millionaire's son need to work here anyway? I found the answer very soon when one day Haru and I had to cater an event. When I got there, I realized that the event was for Monica. She saw me in my catering clothes and she burst into laughter. Little ugly Zara? Is this what you left school to do? Pathetic. At least I make my own money instead of being a spoiled brat. Just shut up and serve me. She walked away and I was fuming. That was when Haru joined me and he saw all our classmates waiting to be served. He gasped and tripped. The plates piled up in his arms crashed to the floor and broke into 100 pieces. People around us were staring, and he just pointed at me.
Oh no, she dropped her plates.
What? That's not...
It's okay. It happens to all waitresses. I'll help you pick them up.
He pulled me down and whispered,
Don't tell them I'm a waiter. I need you to take the blame.
I can't do this. You can't make me.
Please. They're my classmates. I told all of them these stupid stories about me being rich, and I'm not.
What?
I can't let them find out. Haven't you ever lied about yourself to fit in? Come on.
That got me. Okay, fine. I'll help you once. I took the blame and Monica screamed.
But Monica screamed her head off at me. I thought the little yelling went invisible.
Of it. But when I went back to the restaurant, my manager fired me.
Sorry, but Miss Monica is wealthy and we need to cater her events. She wants you gone.
I couldn't believe this. I was so angry that actual steam was coming out of my ears.
I'm sorry. I had no idea you guys were like childhood rivals.
This is all your fault. Ugh, why? This is all your fault. Ugh, why did I help you?
I feel awful. I'll do anything to make up for it. What do you want?
I made Haru buy me 100 meals and help me apply for a new job. But I still needed revenge on that witch, Monica. I secretly spilled orange juice into her bag, and I cut up her clothes during gym class. Who did this? Who? Maybe you fell on a pair of scissors. One day, I was filling Monica's locker with shaving cream when suddenly the fire alarm started going off. Next thing I knew, the sprinklers turned on and completely soaked me. Even my waterproof makeup couldn't survive this. I couldn't just hide. The building was on fire. That's when I saw Monica and her friends walking right at me. I was gonna get caught. I knew it. Suddenly, someone threw a jacket over my face.
Hold my hand. I'll take you outside.
It was Haru. I couldn't believe it. Not only did he know my secret, but he helped me hide it. He guided me to a secluded corner and took off the jacket. How did you know it was me?
You've been messing with Monica all week. I put 2 and 2 together. Why do you wear this crazy getup?
Hello? Can't you see? I'm ugly. He flicked my forehead. Ow!
That's for saying something dumb. You're beautiful.
Yeah, right.
I mean it. If you want to keep this double life going, I'll help you. But you don't need it, Zara. You're perfect.
I was tomato red now. Something came over me, and I leaned forward and kissed his cheek. He looked so shocked. I don't know why I did that. Bye! My heart was jumping. No one had ever been so sweet to me before. I was actually excited for Haru to know my secret. But 2 days later, everything changed. Haru started acting really weird in school. He avoided me all day. He wouldn't even look at me. What was wrong with him? I tried to confront him after school, but Monica jumped in between us. Move. I want to talk to my friend. You mean my boyfriend? What? She threw her arms around Haru and started kissing his cheeks. Was this a nightmare? Haru, this is a joke, right?
I'm sorry. We just started dating yesterday.
He chose me. Deal with it, moron. This couldn't be happening. I wanted this to be a lie, but they were really together. Monica spent all her free time sitting on his lap, and once she made sure I was looking and she kissed him on the lips. I turned red with rage and flew towards her, ready to slap her. At the last second, I put myself together somehow. I gave them a forced smile instead. You two are perfect together. You're so similar. We know. Haru looked upset and Monica just cackled. I stormed back to my seat and decided to forget about them. Haru could do what he wanted. I didn't care anymore. That was until one day when I came to school and found Haru and Monica fighting on the lawn. A bunch of our classmates surrounded them. What was going on? I have pictures of you working as a waiter. I saw your disgusting tiny house. He lives there with 5 people. Pathetic.
Shut up. Don't talk about my family.
I only wanted you because you were rich and powerful. But now, our deal is off.
Deal? What deal?
I'm happy you're here, Zara, because I know your secret. I know that ugly face you're hiding under that makeup. I kept my mouth shut in exchange for stealing your man. But not anymore. Monica jumped on me and started pulling at my wig. I kicked her away from me and she roared. She grabbed a huge garden hose nearby and sprayed me. The water hit me so hard, my wig slipped off my head. I saw the makeup running down my shirt, and I knew I was finished. My secret was out. Everyone around me was laughing and recording. You will always be ugly, no matter what you do. I hate you. I tackled her, and we wrestled on the ground like animals. A teacher jumped in to make us stop, but I accidentally pushed her, and crack! She broke her leg. I got into the worst trouble of my life. The principal called my parents and screamed at the 3 of us for hours.
If this is the way your daughter behaves, we're sorry we gave her the scholarship. She's suspended for a month.
I went home in tears that day. Sorry, Mom and Dad. I failed you. I locked myself in my room, and Mom had to pass me my meals through a doggy door. Humiliating videos of me were all over my feed, and the notifications were non-stop. I turned my phone off and threw it away. I feel like I slept for a whole week straight until one day when there was a weird noise outside my window. I opened my eyes to see Haru climbing into my room. Ah! What are you doing?
Your phone was off.
Ah! What are you doing?
Your phone was off. I was worried.
I don't want to talk to anyone.
Hey, I dated that evil witch for you, didn't I? You have to talk to me.
I let him explain, and he told me how Monica spotted us after the school fire. She learned my secret that day. She saw me kiss Haru and decided to blackmail him into dating her to make me jealous. God, she was evil. Wait, why did you do that for me?
You got fired for me. I had to pretend to be her boyfriend to keep your secret safe. I didn't think you'd be that jealous.
I wasn't. Talking to Haru really improved my mood. He even made me look at my videos online. The top comments weren't cruel jokes. They were actually supportive.
Everyone thinks you're gorgeous. People think you're talented, and they want you to do your own makeup tutorials. Don't listen to bullies like Monica. They're not worth it.
He was right. I read those comments all night long, and I started my channel the next day. With my crazy makeup skills, my videos totally blew up. I got 500,000 followers by the time I went back to school. I stopped using makeup to look like another person. I used it to enhance the beauty I already had. Monica was melting with jealousy at my glow-up. Haru was the happiest to see me return. He grabbed me in the tightest hug.
School was so boring without you. First thing, never leave again. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Second thing, go out with me.
What? Are you serious?
If you go out with me, I'll let you come first in every subject. Deal?
I burst into laughter.
I'll always be second. I won't even try. This is the deal of a lifetime.
I leaned forward and gave him a peck on the lips. Okay,